Nine and you holding. All right, we have a reaction for a what is this? This is WorldStarHipHop.com. This is supposed to be a member of Black Lives Matter, but he's rapping about what really is happening, like in the hood and in the ghetto. And this is just supposed to be him spitting what goes down, his version of it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see if he actually raps about what happens in the hood or in the ghetto or in the trap. Does he actually rap harder than most of these Main Street rappers who actually make their name off that type of rap? Is he gonna be telling more truth, or is it just gonna be the same BS that we always hear? So I say let's check it out. Alright. Remember, you check out the original video at WorldStar. Why do people yell that anyway? But anyway. And here we go.
Niggas be in the crackers courtroom, don't be understand what the fuck they do. I understand everything the motherfuckers be saying. They be coming in that bitch like, Your Honor, my lawyer. As you see, my client comes from a broken home, being solely raised by a grandmother who works 2 jobs, even on the weekend. If we systematically allow the courts to adjudicate this young man, we won't be a part of the solution. In fact, we'll play a major role in the forever going problems that increasingly plagues urban America. And then the state say, objection, Your Honor. To let this menace back into our society would be a grave mistake. Let the records reflect that Mr. Thompson scores out to life without any possible chance of parole. Therefore, it's imperative that the courts focus on the defendant's criminal history instead of his ethical background. And then the judge say, Mrs. Thompson, you got anything to say? Yep, growing up without a father in my motherfucking household. I had to be a man a long time ago. Introduced to the game at a young age, while my peers all hung out at the arcade. The reason why I never talked about my problems, because you had your own and still haven't solved them. You labeled me as a kid who couldn't cope with life, but you could never understand unless you're poor and black. First day of school was like the last day. While you was playing volleyball, I was searching for that fast pay. My granny's holding down a job or two. We had to make ends meet, so I got mine off the avenue. Cash flows through the inner city streets, and I thank the Lord for giving me survival instincts. Many of nights I came across somebody's child, leaving this world, gangland style, and all the while my mind was taking mental notes. Another Negro, ghetto hero, murder she wrote. Could have been me 6 feet deep, but I'm still around on ghetto ground. Shit go down, pound for pound. I'm slinging bricks at the chain gang, and I'ma sling the motherfuckers harder until some things change. So if my past reflects on my destination, then you know I'm in a fucked up situation. And if I'm wrong from getting it the best I can, Your Honor, I'm guilty of being a man. And then the judge go to saying some shit like this here. Before I release the jury of your peers for the liberation, Mr. Thompson, I would like for you to further elaborate on your upbringing. What caused such a young man of your caliber to commit such heinous crimes since the age of 9? Well, 7 kids and 7 different fucking daddies. I used to wish my mammy would have never had me. As I recall, the AFDC we received wasn't enough, and all of us had to eat. I showed no love for whoever tried to knock the hustle, and feel the same if you never really had the struggle. You motherfuckers always place the blame on my kind. When we retaliate, y'all quick to say we've lost our minds and give us time, when time is all we got. Maybe I need 3 free hot in they goddamn cot, cause if I die in the streets or in the pen, leaving my kin with no cheese will be my only sin. I pray to God that you crackers finally understand I'm only guilty of being a motherfucking man. And then the jury come in that bitch and they be like, the jury has reached this verdict. Count 1, trafficking cocaine, we find the defendant guilty. Count 2, battered on a law enforcement officer, we find defendant guilty. Count 3, resisting arrest with violence, we also find the defendant guilty. But due to the extenuating circumstances that surround the case, Your Honor, we, the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are only forced to find the defendant guilty simply of being a man due to the unusual circumstances. Recess, mistrial.
What y'all think? Said some real deal stuff. I've seen both those situations. Dope slanging. A lot of kids in one house. I don't think people get it. A lot of people are like, well, you didn't have to do that. And a lot of people will say, you could have done something different. I don't think a lot of people understand what happens when you force people into an area. I talked about this on another video about how the actual ghetto experiment done by the Nazis is the same thing that they did over here, which they basically pushed people into they pushed minorities into their areas and then pulled all the resources, the jobs and stuff like that out. And then what happens? Survival of the fittest happens. And I'm not even gonna talk about the dope game because there's so many documentaries of how that crap got over here, and that was done by the government as well. It's ridiculous how many documentaries you can find on that. But that's what happens when you take limited resources and you put a bunch of people together. People are going to fight over the resources because survival instinct. He actually said some real deal stuff. And be honest with you, put a lot of these mainstream rappers to shame who actually rap about the ghetto and the trap. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually pointed out some things that like they don't even be pointing that type of stuff out in the mainstream rap, but that's not their job. You know what I'm saying? They're told what to rap about. Anyway, let me know what you thought about it in the comments. It was something interesting that I seen. I'm like, I might try to react to that. See what he's talking about. But he spit some real stuff. But it wouldn't have been no mistrial. They would have been like, guilty, life. Actually, triple life. We're giving you triple life. Just in case you have the ability to resurrect yourself, you're going to do another life sentence. That makes no sense. Hey, man, you got to do 200 years. Is my skeleton going to stay here and finish that for me? Makes no sense. Anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about it in the comments. And I'm Nixon.